poster, or is it just they're so mind-controlled in America that you can't make a poster of him as the Joker?
No, sir. Good afternoon. I did find a Kinko's, a FedEx Kinko's, as a matter of fact, downtown Pittsburgh with the manager, Doug Fort, who I spoke to him about my problem with the Green Tree store. It's not Greenville, excuse me, it's Green Tree. And mentioned it to him, and he said, I'll be more than happy to print them and make them for me. He's printing them and doing it right now. He said he would mention to his manager to talk to the other store manager about what they had told me, and he said that they've printed much more.
Do you remember when, which is actually British owned, the Queen actually owns part of the stock, Burger King, no joke, told Burger King owners they'd be sued if they put anti-global warming messages. So all the Burger Kings, I mean, a large portion of them who were privately owned, it turned out were mainly intelligent people that knew it was a fraud because they run a business. You know, they're not stupid. And so hundreds and hundreds of stores then put it up nationwide. Well, more than hundreds. One owner owned over 100, I remember. The first one in Tennessee only owned a few. They threatened him, so a whole bunch of other Burger Kings did it. The issue is they're trying to bully free speech in America. I mean, if you own a gas station, you can put whatever message you want up there.
Right. I mean, you can't. I mean, you would think that Kinko's, if FedEx are a big company, you would think that a person could walk in and within reason say, you know, will you print this for me? But for them to try to censor, you know, my freedom of speech or to say we will not print that because we find it offensive. Now, he said, basically, I originally called Judy on Friday the 7th at about 4.
Stay there. I want to hear about this because the contest is going through Friday. We're getting so many entries, I'll probably announce it Wednesday. But this is so exciting. Stay with us.
Are you concerned for the safety of your loved ones? Listen closely to this message from pepperspray.com. Every 22 seconds a violent crime is committed. America has changed, and your personal safety is your first priority. Be smart. Be safe. Trust Pepper Spray instead of your luck. Pepperspray.com is the only website you'll ever need for all of your non-lethal self-defense supplies. Pepperspray.com carries one of the largest assortments of pepper spray and personal safety products on the web. From big to small, we have it all. Pepper spray, mace, animal repellents, stun guns, and tasers. Pepperspray.com also carries a large assortment of products for personal, home, child, and pet safety. Enter SAFE in the coupon box and you'll receive a special discount off of your order. So what are you waiting for? Go to pepperspray.com. That's pepperspray.com or call 1-800-908-9988 today.
Come, you masters of war.
There's a video up on prisonplanet.com of a 87-year-old woman in a Walmart parking lot who can barely walk. And she's bought a knife in Walmart. One of her family members has gone away to get the car. She's got it in her hand. She can barely walk. And this cop comes over, gives her about 2 seconds to drop the knife, and just slams her full force into the concrete. And reportedly, it broke a bunch of bones, and she's, I mean, just full power. Yeah! With pleasure, slams her in. And she's got Alzheimer's, doesn't even know what planet she's on. Of course, now people are getting Alzheimer's at 25 years old from all the heavy metal they're spraying us and chemtrailing. And, I mean, he just slams her into the ground. Bam! I know it's a grandmother. He just popped it. It's a female cop. Oh, well, I can't see that on the video. It's far away. You can't tell anymore. Anyways, she slams her. And that's the thing. They've trained these cops to just go wild on you at the drop of a hat. And it's scary. And the people are going to, man, they're still manhandling her. I mean, she's clearly completely out on this video. Look at her begging. Oh, that'll only encourage him. God, that lady, they'll only be happy if she dies. Is that blood on the ground? Oh, my God, they're still attacking her. Oh, my God. I guess the predator instinct, that's like old tigers and lions and stuff, only like to attack old people or old animals. They think it's like, it actually increases a predator's enjoyment if the person's crippled. I've noticed that. I've always wondered about that. Well, there you go. 87-year-old woman viciously attacked. Look at her. People are nuts. Okay, going back to Archangel. Finishing up Archangel. So you're talking to the Kinko's people, and you list the store, Kinko Store 0525. And what they just said, you don't show the president in a bad light, not in America, so they wouldn't take your money.
Well, they refused to print it, and I originally talked to Judy, emailed them the stuff from your website, and waited to respond, and then called back and spoke to Sean. And Sean said, well, we can't do that. And I said, why? He said, well, we don't do anything political from either side, left or right, and basically went to a short spiel. And I said, but that's wrong. You can't do that. You're in business.
Yeah, see, the message is political activity of any type is evil.
Right. Well, I figured the store up there, maybe they're full of Obots. I don't know. But I was like, well, this won't work. This won't stand. I'm going to call your corporate offices. And then I figured, well, wait a minute. I'll try a few other stores. So the next store I called, which was 0516, which is downtown Pittsburgh on Grand Street, and I got this Doug guy. And I said, Doug, I just had a problem with these people in Green Tree. It's really, sort of making me angry. They refuse to print this. He said, what are you talking about? Send it to me. I sent it to him, called him back. He said, I don't have a problem with this. I'll make it whatever you want, as big as you want, as many as you want. So I said, great. So I sent him, all the information, what I wanted. They're working on it right now. He said he would talk to his manager to speak to the manager up at the Green Tree store. However, I'm still waiting to get a contact.
Well, I would imagine these are Obama bots, but we've also seen Staples and a few other places refuse to print Infowars.com like that's some kind of terror word. But more and more, have you seen the White House saying Limbaugh's on thin ice and better watch it?
I mean, this is pure insanity.
I don't like Rush Limbaugh. Let's get that straight, because I think he's a fake conservative. But I'm now going to defend Rush Limbaugh just like I defend Michael Savage when they tried to ban him flying to England. These people mean business, folks. They're banning my videos as racist, and there's nothing about race in them.
No, this is a horrible situation. It's only getting worse. They've ramped this up exponentially.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it more on the other side, and I'll take some more calls and get into this country on the edge of revolution. They're saying now the definition of racism is not agreeing with Obama. They're saying that. Now you see political correctness. They really want this country to be like the Soviet Union.
Do you understand how dark it is? How far down the line we are? How late it is?
All right, more of your calls coming up. And in this hour, I'm going to break down my analysis of why we're going into a real revolution. I can confirm to you this is it. We hold destiny in our hands. A bunch of other news I haven't gotten to, but we're taking your calls, seeing what directions those take us in. Real fast, finishing up, Archangel, listener in Pennsylvania, sent us a lot of good tips over the years. He's taken part in the Obama Joker poster contest. And the reason I chose the Obama Joker to do a contest with is the media said it was racist and bad and that we shouldn't be doing it. When it has nothing to do with race. It's saying he's an arch criminal. People did this with George Bush. And so that's why I chose it, was because they were trying to restrict its First Amendment. And so I said, oh, you don't like this? Well, we're going to do it more. Okay, it's not that we have something with the Joker. It's that this was a big national issue. And so we're now showing you where the First Amendment's gone, where I'm being attacked for doing this contest. My videos are being erased. This guy can't get them made at Kinko's. This is the type of stuff we're talking about. And Obama's on TV saying, report people that criticize me to the White House, citizen spy groups. And the press secretary saying Limbaugh might get in trouble. He's on thin ice. He better watch it. And they got the Fairness Doctrine introduced in 3 bills. Go ahead, Archangel. That's your handle out there on the web. Great handle, by the way. You made the great point. They are on afterburners right now, trying to say it's wrong to criticize their agenda. That isn't going to work. So I see more people in the streets. It isn't going away. This is only the beginning. I see this getting really nasty because they're going to make it nasty. They don't have a choice but to make it nasty, Archangel. And we don't have a choice but to try to take the high road and expose them for what they're doing with the Internet while we've still got it.
Well, I agree wholeheartedly. But the thing is, with the things that they've done and they continue to do, they're escalating this to where at some point it's going to hit a flashpoint, and then I can't guarantee that all bets won't be off. What worries me the most is a lot of Americans don't know some are waking up, some are not. Where I live, my whole community is mostly either mind-numb zombies or Obots, and I'm like the only the freak show here on the corner. My house looks like the United Nations. I have like 30 flags hanging, from the Gadsden flag and Liberty and all the patriotic flags. I had the news media up here. Well, why are you flying all these flags? Because it's my right.
And all Americans need to start doing that, because we're the majority. I don't care what color you are, how old you are, even what your politics are. You better stand up for free speech and against the New World Order. And look, they knew this all along. They knew Obama was going to come in, lie about everything he said he was going to do. Everybody was going to get angry with him. A certain percentage of diehard people will drink the Kool-Aid and won't care, and they plan on making us all fight with each other while the bankers steal everything. Obama is the false flag. That just came to me last night. He is the false flag. You know, we talked about how he wanted to divide and how he was going to be used for that, but he is the false flag.